Hello, I'm Sean Kantayashi with Saucon Valley Cute and Cuddly Schnauzers, and sometimes a surprise schnoodle. These puppies just devoured that sweet potato. I had 2 bowls of it here for them, and they have had so much fun eating it, but now you can see it's all over their beards. So some of them will be getting little spot baths. Yes, you'll get a little spot bath for your beard there. You will, because you need it right now. But Pippa, I have exciting news for you. As soon as you finish your breakfast, Miss Pippa, as soon as you finish your breakfast, I'm going to be giving you a bath because today, Pippa, is your gotcha day. Yes, it's your gotcha day, Miss Pippa. Pippa is the only girl in this playpen at this point. All of these puppies have been in our puppy prep school for quite some time now. That's right. Yeah, and so what's happening today is Miss Pippa will be going to her new home. They are coming here from Connecticut to meet her and get her for her gotcha day. So we'll be making that a special experience. They've been on my waiting list for a very long time for Pippa. Yes, yeah, our little party girl here. And their result is they'll be getting their puppy today, but they've let me know in advance that they would be happy to be in some photographs with her for them, but they don't really want to be in a video. They don't want to be in a gotcha day video. And I always want to be respectful of families' requests like that. Some people enjoy having a video that they can go back and look at and share with others, and then other people not so much. So I'm happy to do whatever is best for the family that's getting the puppy from me. And so I appreciate that they let me know in advance that they're happy to do. Your family has asked such great questions, and it's clear to me, Pippa, they are very well prepared. Yeah. And now I've got to get you all. Yeah, I do. I've got to get you all cleaned up, George. Yes. If you've been around my channel long, you know that I like to give my dogs probiotics in some form every day. And I have found that my dogs really like this brand, Revive and Thrive. This is the Origin Puppy Kibble. And this is what it looks like when I put this probiotic onto it. So in other words, this comes in a package like this. I use scissors, clip it open, and then I shake it in like this. They love this. This is very enticing to them. And there are 30 sticks per bag, made in the USA, non-GMO. Another thing I love to do for my dogs is cook a sweet potato, and then I pull the flesh of the sweet potato out and integrate it into the kibble like this. So I've also sprinkled some of the probiotic powder in here, and I weave all this together, and my puppies and my doggies love this. This little tail is wagging here as she's gotten on the grooming table this morning, and you can see that little sweet potato evidence right here. Yes. Well, Pippa, first, a bath, a really good bath, doesn't start in the bath. It starts on the grooming table with a very good comb out. So I'll be combing Pippa, brushing her out really well before we get her in the bathtub. It's very important to use both a brush and a comb. So a really super good brush out, and then a comb that gets all the way to the root. So sometimes people will use a brush like this, and they'll just brush the ends of the hair, the ends, and they'll say, oh, this dog doesn't have any problems. But then they'll go to run a comb through, and they'll realize the comb won't go through. So this is where working together with the comb and the brush to make sure these teddy bear styles don't have any little knots, both before we start the bath and daily as regular routine care. I've just brushed Pippa really well, and I will point out that she is fantastic on the grooming table, in part because this has been a daily ritual for her for quite a while now. Also, go ahead and clean out the ears. So I sometimes will clean out the ears while we're in the bathtub itself, or sometimes right here. So a good healthy squirt of the ear cleaner right into the ear here. And then I will sometimes use cotton balls if I need to, and I will pluck a little bit of this hair. So again, sometimes that happens in the bathtub while we're waiting with the shampoo on. Other times I might do it right here. Weekly ear cleaning like this is important. So getting in a routine where you're brushing, combing, and doing a weekly, once a week, clean out those ears for me, please. I'd like to get everything I'm going to need for the bath all ready to go. Today I'm going to use Tropiclean, this puppy and kitten shampoo that's hypoallergenic, and actually it's fantastic for any dog. It doesn't have to be a puppy or a kitten. And then I mix up my own conditioner, and today I'm using the Squalene Care conditioner. I've also got my ear cleaner in here just in case I am in the bathtub with the puppy and we're wanting that. So I've got a bottle in both my grooming area and in the bathing area. Pippa and I are waiting as we are getting the water temperature to feel really good. And Pippa is very calm and confident here in the bathing area. Again, she's been here many, many times. I like to make sure I've gotten the shampoo really well massaged into the coat and into the paw pads and in the bum area. So Pippa has just been really great while she's been letting me massage the shampoo into everything here. Every little nook and cranny of you is now covered in shampoo, Pippa. Ha! Look at you, we'll make you little cupie. Oh, adorable. Now the conditioner is woven into her paw pads, in her belly. There's a little viewing crowd here who likes to watch everything that I'm doing. But I also wanted to mention to you that being able to give your puppy a bath like this, so that your dog is getting a bath every 3 weeks, is a really good thing to do. Some people like to groom their dogs themselves, and I fully celebrate that. I highly recommend Amy the Go Groomers channel. She'll show you step by step what to do. And she also has a bunch of videos where she's grooming some of our dogs. So it's fun to see that. But I do have a playlist here on my channel that is also about everything you need to know to groom dogs. Pippa's mom mentioned to me that she would like me to demo for her how to cut her toenails. Her feet are white, and so therefore her toenails are white, and it makes it really easy to see where her nail can be cut. When a dog has white paws like this, the nails are also white. Now, if the paw is black in an area, then it's going to have a black nail. But here you can see there is a white nail right here, and we will be able to show her exactly where to cut that nail because it's white. Amy Leigh taught me to leave conditioner on for a lot longer than I used to, so I like to leave the conditioner on for a good 3 to 5 minutes at least before I rinse it all off. And as I said, I make sure I get it all along the belly and in the bum and between the paw pads and the insides of the ears here. So she is just all conditioned up, and now I'm going to rinse her. I have rinsed her so well that the water runs clean. We don't want any of the conditioner or any of the shampoo still left in her coat when we go to the drying step. I want to mention that all the products that I use you can find on my website, svcctoys.com. So svcctoys.com. There's a shop there, and everything that I use, all my favorite products are there. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. So before I start drying, I comb, and then after I dry, I comb again. I like to expose my little puppies this age to several different types of dryers, because even though I might know that they're going to be bathed and dried at home, probably with a home hair dryer, I still want to make sure they've had exposure to things like this big dryer. This one has heat. And then this dryer, which is what is often used in a grooming salon, even though a puppy might not be going to a grooming salon regularly, occasionally in its life that might happen. So I just cleaned out her paw pads here using my own scissors, and there's quite a technique to holding a puppy. So you can see here in the mirror, I hold the puppy this way. I'll hold the puppy like this to do the back paw. So getting right in there so that I can see the paw pads and trimming the hair out in between the paw pads. You can also use a clipper like this to trim out the paw pads. And I use this on a Sanitary trim also and under the belly. When I use the clippers and do the bum here, that's what it looks like. And then I also hold her up and pull the clipper up the belly so I get the center stripe, if you will, out of the belly. I like to use my curved Kinshi Amy Leigh Sapphire shears when shaping things that would have a round shape. So I'm going to do her head now and just get right around the top of her head and round some of this out using the round shears. Since I know Pippa's family wants to talk about nail trims, in addition to the other things that I normally cover in Gotcha Day, I have put out several of the tools that I use for doing nail trim. So depending on the size of the puppy, there are times where we might trim a nail with these little baby ones or these adult nail clippers or even these toenail clippers. These could actually work really well with Pippa at this age and stage. But eventually they'll want to graduate to this Miller Forge. Again, these are on my website, SVCC Toys Shop. What I love about them is they don't make noise. So some of the other types of nail trimmers, clippers, do make noise, and that can startle the dogs. The other thing I pulled out is this little comb. Some of you have asked about this before. We use this in front of their eyes each morning if they have some stuff in their eyes that needs to come out. This will get right into the hair, lift it up, and then pull or make sure that that stuff comes out of in front of the eyes. And when Anne does this, she says, bright eyes, so that they know that she's doing it. So I thought I'd share that today with Pippa's family too. Not that Pippa has any eyes stuff, but just sometimes knowing what tools to use can be so helpful. All right, Pippa, it's such a nice day here. Pippa and I are sitting out on the front patio here, awaiting her family's arrival. They got into Bethlehem, I believe, yesterday. They drove down from Connecticut, and so it's early on Saturday morning now, and Miss Pippa is all ready to meet her new family. Yeah, they'll be arriving here in my driveway any minute, Pippa. Yeah. I have over 700 videos showing you how we raise and train our little Schnauzer and Schnoodle puppies. Puppy families who've gotten puppies from me will send me photos and videos, and they are at the end of my regular YouTube videos. So please enjoy. You'll see Frank and Lola here. For those of you who've been around for a while, this is fun. Watch this.